All right, you guys, I am super excited for week 2 of our 4-week boot camp series. This Sherry's like, whoop, whoop. Yeah, I know, right? Happy Tuesday. Today and for this class focus or this meeting's focus is going to be on you share, they share for a couple reasons. Partly because this is the foundation of our compensation plan. And once you master this, we just do this over and over and over and over. And while it's so great to have accountability partners and it's so great to create consultants, the depth of our business and the retention and the duplication is really when you get your people paid. So not just creating consultants, but helping them create consultants as well. And when you become a manager factory, right, which is you share, they share, that's when we just see businesses take off, right, and absolutely excel and have like rapid growth, rapid duplication, rapid momentum. Is just being obsessed with getting your people paid, right? So you get paid, get your people paid, teach them how to get their people paid. And that's what we do over and over and over and over, right? And if you can get to manager, you can get to director, you can get to executive, right? Because once you've helped a couple people create consultants, we just do the same thing over and over and over and over again. Does that make sense? So I am going to draw out for you guys a couple examples, and then we're gonna have some time to role play and practice, kind of like the 30-second story. If you guys do not have a whiteboard or you don't have a sheet of paper or whatnot to draw on, no worries. You can talk it through and I'll do the drawing for you. So I don't want you to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not prepared for that. I still want you to be able to practice going through it, because the more that you can do this and the more confident you feel, the more that it rolls off your tongue with ease, people are going to trust you, right? Like if you're like, hey, I can show you how to get your products paid for. Right? I'm like, Anna, I'm going to show you how to get your products paid for. And she's like, okay, what do I do? And I'm like, oh, well, this one person, and I think they're on your right leg, and you might get $50, and on the left, I think you get 80. And if it doubles, that's like 240. No, hold on, right? Like if we fumble, then they're not going to trust you. They're gonna be like, what? You don't know how to get products paid for. But if you can do this off of the back of your tongue, right? Upside down and sleeping and backwards or whatever else, they're like, oh my gosh, she can absolutely show me how to get my products paid for. And so I'm going to, number one, walk you through what I do on the phone with someone. So hopefully you guys have a piece of paper and pen for this. Number two, hi Laura, I'm gonna draw out for you a couple different examples, and then we're gonna wrap up with doing some role playing. Does that sound good? And Anna, I love that you're drinking your Bia. I just like saw her like, I've had coffee and e-shots today and no food. And so I'm like, I don't know. Oh, Evelyn has hers too. So I'm going to slow my caffeine roll and let you guys absorb yours, but dive into this. So hopefully you guys all have a piece of paper and pen, okay? And hypothetically right now, Cindy, if you could, will you unmute, because I'm going to role play with you for just a little bit. I've just gotten Cindy set up on the value pack, right? She's super excited. She knows it's the best way to get started. She is fired up to get the greens, the vitamins, all the good stuff. But now we're at the point that I'm bringing up the opportunity to her, okay? So we're just gonna fast forward. This call is not to learn how to sell a value pack over a 30-day or anything like that, right? This call is focused on you share, they share. So we're going right in to the next step. So I just have gotten Cindy set up with a value pack. And I'm gonna say, Cindy, here's what I know. You are going to have a 70% increased success rate with 2 accountability partners. Yes, I'm gonna be here for you, but I don't want you to quit on your cleanse days. And I want you to think about 2 women that maybe you've done another cleanse or diet or program with, or 2 people that you think would love to get healthy with you, 2 people that would be great accountability partners, because I not only want you to have an increased success rate on our transformation system, but I'm also committed to getting your products for free. Who are 2 people that you think would want to get healthy with you?
I think I can get my sister, because we've done things together, and my friend Linda.
Okay, so what's your sister's name?
Trish.
Trish? Okay, so Trish and Linda, they're gonna do this with you. Will you please get a piece of paper and pen? I just want you to draw this out so you understand the rebate that Isagenix is gonna give you, and then I'm also gonna talk to you about how to reach out to them. Do you have a piece of paper and pen? Awesome. Okay, so at the top of the paper, anywhere, just write your name and put a circle around it, and then draw 2 pegs off, like pegs on a stool, one that says sister, right? We got Trisha on one side, Linda on the other, because these are your two accountability partners. You got a friend in the left hand and a friend in the right hand. Both are going to make sure that you reach your health goals in the next 30 days.
Okay.
Cool. You got it?
Yep.
Okay, so up somewhere off to the side, just so you can see this, I want you to write $589 because that was the cost of your value pack. This is your investment in your 30-day transformation system. Now, assuming that Trish and Linda get started on the same system as you, right? They're coming in with the greens, they want the Botox in a box, vitamins, all the same goodies. They're gonna do the same system as you. Isagenix gives you referral rebates. This is called a product introductory bonus. Don't worry about that for right now, but they're gonna give you cash back rebates for grabbing accountability partners. So if your sister Trish does the same system as you, Isagenix is going to give you $100. And if Linda does the same system as you, they're also going to give you $100. It comes on a Visa gift card, right? Visa cash card, just for introducing them to this with you. Does that sound amazing?
Yeah.
Okay, so right above Linda and right above Trish, write $100 for both of them. Now here's what's super fun. I know you just came for the product and I know you just want accountability partners, but if the company is going to write a check with your name on it, I am not going to let them leave that money on the table. If you get these two people signed up in the same week, and right now we've got free shipping, right? We're doing the 10% cash back off the initial order back to you. So two people, like one today, one by Sunday, those bonuses are going to double. So slash out $100 for Trish and slash out $100 for Linda and write $200 above both of them. Plus, from the time that you get started to getting your two customers signed up with you, you have 30 days to earn an additional $100. So because I don't want you to do this system, we're going to do that right away, add in another $100 right there. So just by getting two people to do this with you within the next few weeks, you have earned a total of $500. So just to put that into perspective, your initial value pack, do you remember what it was, what I told you to write up on the top left?
$589.
$589. So you're really getting this 30-day transformation system with 78 meals, all your snacking options, your vitamins, a blender, the greens for $89. Is that not amazing?
That's very cool.
Okay, so here, now I just want to take it one step further because you might just stop there with your accountability partners and that's awesome. But if Linda knew that you got $500 in cash back, do you think she would want to also learn how to get $500 in cash back?
Yes.
What about Trisha? I mean, I personally have a standard. I don't want anybody in our team to pay full price for their products, but do you think your sister wants to pay full price or do you think she also would like to get her system for $89?
Oh, I know she would love to get it for $89.
Awesome. Okay, so draw two pegs now off Linda's name and two pegs off of Trisha's name. And you may or may not know the people that they refer, right? You might be able to think of like, oh, her husband might do it, her neighbor might do it, or a coworker or a friend from church or someone might do it. But here's what I want you to know. Isagenix is going to give you $100 for helping Linda find her two and $100 for helping Trisha find her two. Because you have taught them about this accountability system. You have taught them about the cashback referral reward system that Isagenix has. They're going to continue to thank you for being able to pay this forward. We're in referral marketing, right? And by paying this forward, they are going to pay you even more money. So somewhere by Trisha's name, write $100. And somewhere by Linda's name, I want you to write $100. So your total before was $500. Now by helping them each find their two people, you're at $700. Plus, if you do this within 60 days, you have 2 months to find two accountability partners and help them find two accountability partners, you will earn an additional $250 for a grand total of $950. So not only is this month totally paid for, next month is paid for, or it's shopping spree because all of your clothes aren't going to fit you anyways, and you're going to need new skinny jeans, and Isagenix is going to cover it all. Is that not awesome?
That's absolutely awesome.
Okay, so here's what I want you guys to know. So here's the pause and the role play and the pause and like the takeaways in the training. Here's the things I want you to pay attention to. Number one, my enthusiasm and my energy. People don't have to know everything, but they want to know that you're confident about it. They want to know you're excited about it, and you can't make it weird. right? If I was like, okay, I know you didn't want to sell anything, but like, if you're like not afraid to reach out to some people, and if some people maybe like bought this really expensive pack, you know, you might get this money back, but I know it's going to be weird for you to post on social media, and it's probably not going to be worth it for you to do it anyways. Like, you have to be the energy, right, that you want people to borrow and like be a part of, and make it no big deal. The second is the flow. So I don't expect you guys to sound like me right away. I talk about you share, they share, you know, 20 to 50 times a week, conservatively. This comes with time, but I started practicing. I started practicing very early on, because I thought, if I get someone on the phone and I sell a pack and I want to get them their products paid for, I've got to be able to walk them through how to do this. So there's a script. I will tag it in the bootcamp post, right, that you guys can read. You can watch this over and over. You can take notes. But this is, again, when people say, Lauren, you made a lot of money with this company. And I'm like, because I have unparalleled work ethic, right? I didn't get on one training call. I watched a training call 20 times and I took notes until it flowed out of my mouth with ease and comfort, and I made it my own, okay? The other thing I want to share with you guys is the verbiage. So unless someone's really building this business and they're really committed to learning Iso-Latin, our customers don't need to know that you're converting to an associate, that you're promoting to consultant, that you're promoting to manager, what a PIB is. They don't care, and that overwhelms them. So the things I talked about was 2 accountability partners, referral rebates, helping your friends get their products paid for, because we debunk the weirdness, because we're used to doing that, right? If I get Laura to switch from Bank of America to Chase Bank and they put $50 into my savings account, right? Like, we're used to doing that. We know what a rebate feels like. We know what a cashback referral is. So talk in a way that's not weird. When they're like, what's a consultant? What's a manager? I don't want to build this business. Why are you asking like you're hiring me and I'm getting promoted? And like, you know, that stuff is so irrelevant if they're not really learning this business. So that would be the first thing is the energy. The second thing is the verbiage. The third is I went into it without even asking permission, okay? And I do this all day long, you guys. I'm enrolling people at coffee shops. Sometimes I draw it out on a napkin. You know, I enroll people on the phone and I'm driving, and I can talk through that. I don't always have to like have the whiteboard in front of them, right? And again, this comes with time, but I'm having that person draw it. I asked Cindy to give me the names, right? Like, I don't want to project who these people are, because if she can come up with the names, it's going to feel more real. It's going to feel more realistic. The other thing that I want you guys to remember that is so important with this is keep using the names, because you're speaking that into existence, right? You're like putting out there what you want to happen. So even when Cindy said her sister, I said, what's your sister's name, right? Trisha. How many times do you think I said Trisha and Linda in that example? When Trisha does this, when Linda does this, you get rewarded for helping Trisha. When Trisha earns this, when Linda, because you're putting that out there, like in her brain now, she's like, oh my gosh, this is not weird at all. This is super easy. Like, of course my sister wants to get $500 back. But those are the things I want you to focus on as you start to do this, okay? So just to reiterate, as you guys are taking notes, number 1 is your energy. Be so excited, right? Be so passionate, so confident, so fired up about what you're doing that people want to be a part of it, okay? Number 2, use verbiage that's relatable. Like, we don't have to speak Iso-Latin to them. Talk in a way that people want to be a part of what you're doing and it feels normal to them. And then number 3 is using people's names, like actually speaking about what is going to happen, what that's going to look like. And that you don't have to draw it out. Ask them to draw it out. Ask them to really kind of see that. Excuse me. I ran sprints this morning on a hill, and I've been like choking like all day. I cannot like get that like crackly feeling out of my lungs. Anyways, so that's a little bit, and you can walk people through it, okay? So I'm gonna give you one other example, and then I'm gonna draw out a couple things, and then we're gonna practice, okay? Sound good? All right, Miss Anna, will you role play with me for a second?
Okay.
Okay, so Anna just got started on a premium system, right? She had vitamins from a chiropractor. She had vitamins, you know, that she already had in stock. She didn't want any more, but she wanted the blender. She wanted everything else. So she got started on a premium pack. And just a little bit of background of where she is, okay? So I'm like, Anna, I cannot wait for your system to show up, but I'm obligated to show you how to get your products paid for. You know, this may or may not be for you, but I will not sleep at night if I know I'm leaving hundreds of dollars on the table with your name on it. So real quickly, just go grab a piece of paper and pen for me. I want to show you something. Awesome. Do you have a piece of paper and pen? All right, so real quick, you guys, the first example was all about accountability partners. I'm showing you different ways that you bring this up. I don't enroll someone and don't talk about you share, they share. It is a standard. I do not enroll people and not show them you share, they share. Not everybody does it, right? But I show it to everybody. So the first one with Cindy was like, hey, here's some accountability partners for you. I want you to be successful on your cleanse days. Anna, I went right into the money, right? I have an obligation to show you something. It may or may not be for you, but if there's money on the table, I need to show you and you decide what you want to do with it, okay? Either way, my posture is so strong, they're gonna draw this out. Anna, you're getting started on our premium system. It is $399. If you could just write somewhere on a piece of paper, $399, so we don't lose, sight of that money. Somewhere else, write your name, put a circle around it, which is just kind of a way for us to track from where you come in and where we're gonna share with other people to get the money. And right off the top of your head, if you could think of 2 people that maybe wanna make a little extra money, right? Like 2 people who maybe want to get a bill paid for next month, 2 people that want a little extra spending money, 2 people that you think would be interested in doing a cleanse with you. Like, who are 2 names that pop into your head?
My best friend and my sister. My best friend Chris and my sister Christine.
Chris and Christine?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, awesome. So I'm a huge fan of sharing isogenics with other people, partially because I don't know a single person on the planet that can't benefit from our nutrition, right? Not everybody needs weight loss, but everybody does need to detox. And I also don't know a single person who doesn't like extra money. Like, my wealthiest friends are still always hungry for extra money, that I love to be able to show this. So if you were to share isogenics with Chris and Christine, Isogenics is going to pay you for that. So just from your name, draw 2 little lines like pegs off a stool. And I want you to write BFF Chris on one side, sister Christine on the other, as I map out how Isogenics is going to pay you. Now, let's just, for the sake of this example, assume they do the same system as you, right? People often do things that other people are doing. So if they say, Anna, what are you doing? And you say, I do the premium system, they're more than likely going to do that. And Isogenics gives you a $50 referral rebate. They give you $50 in cash when you get someone set up on the premium system, the same system you are signing up with today. So above Sister Christine and BFF Chris, I want you to write $50 above both of them. But here's my favorite part. 2 or more referrals in a week, those bonuses double. So honestly, if you could earn $50 from each of them or $100 back for both of them, I mean, it's either $100 or $200, which sounds better to you?
200.
Yeah, right? Like, if Isogenics is gonna write a check with money on the table for you, like, we're gonna grab all of that, right? So cross out 50 for BFF Chris, cross out 50 for Sister Christine, and write $100 for both of them. Plus, if you grab 2 friends, 2 family members within the first 30 days, there's an additional $100, okay? So right now your total is $300 just for getting 2 of your friends and family signed up. Now, I'm someone that, like, once the money's spent, the money's already spent, right? So I'm gonna help you get your products paid for, but truthfully, we could have already, like, spent the money. So if you just got an Isogenics wallet card, right? You got a Visa card with $300 loaded on it next Monday, what would you do with it?
Probably pay my cell phone bill.
You would pay your cell phone bill. Is it $300 or would there be money left over?
No, money left over. Maybe
then what else would you do?
Buy something, some clothes or something for fall.
Where's your favorite place to shop?
H&M, actually.
H&M. Oh my gosh, you can probably buy a lot of things from there. With $300, I feel like I could buy a pair of shoes right now. But regardless, so you're gonna go to H&M. Okay, so do you want me to stop there, or if I could show you how to earn a little bit more by getting your referrals paid for? Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, I'd like to know how I can learn more about it.
Okay, so here's what's fun. That beginning part of what I just showed you is you share, right? The company is going to give you referral rebates for you sharing with other people. The next layer of this is they share, right? So we want to be able to help Chris and Christine get the same $300 back that you did, because maybe they want to go shopping. Maybe they have a bill that they want to pay for. So as a result of helping Chris find his 2 people, maybe you do some group messages on Facebook, you invite him to an opportunity meeting, you just tell him about this and he becomes a walking billboard. Isagenix is going to give you an additional $100 for helping Chris get his products paid for. Chris getting the same $300 that you did. And the same for your sister. So somewhere above Chris, somewhere above Christine, write $100 for both of them. We were at $300. Now we have an extra $200, so we're at $500. And if you do this within 60 days, you have 2 months to find 2 people that know 2 people. There's an additional $250 there. Your total is $750. Now I promise you 2 months from now, you're gonna have completely forgotten about the $399 that you're investing in today. So when you get your little ISA wallet card 2 weeks from today with $750 on it, where are you going? What are you doing?
Road trip.
Road trip, where are you going?
Probably to maybe Pennsylvania.
Ooh, why Pennsylvania?
Or Philadelphia. I like historic places. So someplace historical.
And if you could pick any date, like, are you going to go by the end of the year? Are you going to go the beginning of 2021? Like, when are you going?
It would probably be end of the year.
Awesome. So if I could show you a way to not only get 2 accountability partners, but help them find 2 accountability partners so we can get you $750 and get you on your road trip to Pennsylvania by the end of the year, would you like to know more?
Yes. Yes.
You guys don't overcomplicate this. I know, trust me, I know you're like, oh my gosh, I will never sound like that. And she makes that sound so easy. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back and just like understand. I know what's going through your head because I was the same way. Jenny used to put me on calls and I'm like, these people speak Iso-Latin so fast and I'm still trying to figure out my right leg from my left leg and what's a consultant bonus. I get it. It's a learning curve, but that's why we're recording this. But I want you guys to see in both of those examples, I did not waver, right? I never was like, oh my God, they're going to feel like I'm selling them. They're going to feel like I'm making them sell. Like, it didn't make it weird. But one of them that was really focused on the products and accountability partners and just getting you a great cleanse result in my verbiage around that. Cause you know, if people are coming for the products or the business. And another one, I was more bold about the opportunity. Like, hey, Isagenix is going to give you money. Let's go. Let's go on the road trip, right? Let's maximize the money that they're out there. And you do have to be able to read people, right? You do have to be able to like understand, like, are you leading with accountability partners and getting your products for free? Are you leading with the business, right? And like, who's going to build this business with you? But both of them were like smooth, they're excited, they're relatable, people can see the opportunity. And here's what I'll tell you, is everybody gonna grab 2 people? No. Is all of the people that grab 2, their people gonna grab 2? No. But imagine if because I show this to Anna, she earns $100, right? Maybe she enrolls 1 person with a value pack. It's still $100 more than she would have had before. But if we don't tell people what's available, they're not gonna do anything. Right? So she might not grab $750, maybe she grabs $350, right? Maybe she has a healthy and wellness pack, you know, this week, next week, it's a 30-day, then she gets her $100 consultant bonus, right? So maybe it's $150, but it's more than what she would have had if I didn't tell her at all, right? If we don't tell people about the money that's on the table, they can't reach for anything. And I'd rather push the bar a little bit higher and get them to get a third of it or a half of it than not reaching for it at all. Does that make sense? Okay, so let me get my handy dandy whiteboard. I feel like I need to name him, her, it. Like, be like, hold on, let me go get like Alfred real fast or something funny. But look what I was drawing this morning. Don't be surprised, I was drawing the comp plan. I'm gonna show you a couple different examples and then we're gonna start to role play, okay? Can you guys see the whiteboard, okay? Okay, so here, I'm going to do a whole brand new example, okay? So, Barbara, I need you to unmute, please.
Nope, I was looking for the button.
Okay, so here's Barbara. Barbara got started with Everyday Street Pack, okay? She was like, Lauren, I don't believe in supplements, right? I don't want a pack. I just need to replace 1 or 2 meals a day with shakes right now. That's all I want, okay? So we meet people where they're at. Not everybody's gonna come in with a packer system, even though we want them to. So Barbara comes in with the Everyday Health Pack with shakes, which is what, you guys, like 155? You guys know? I don't even know. Do you know, Laura? What's the everyday health pack?
I think it's 165, isn't it? I
Not everyday
think.
health pack, everyday shake pack.
Here, I'll look.
I'll just call it 175 for right now. I don't know, with like tax and shipping or something, okay? So here's the cost, right? And I'm gonna say, Barbara, who are two people that you think want to replace a meal a day with shakes, right? Or maybe they don't want to do a full 30-day, but they're looking to reallocate their fast food eating out to a shake, right? Or they just want to be able to invest in their wellness like you. Who are two people that want to get healthy with you?
My husband and my girlfriend, Mary Elizabeth, Emmy.
Okay, so Emmy and hubby. Now, assuming that your husband just does shakes like you, this is not a qualifying pack. This is not one of our systems that doubles, but Isagenix rewards you for every single referral. So they're going to give you $10 for getting your hubby started on the everyday shake pack, just like you. And if Emmy also does the shake pack, right, she just is going to be your accountability partner if you're doing shakes for breakfast and lunch. Isagenix is going to give you $10, okay? Now, if you do these two referrals within a month of getting started, Isagenix is going to give you $100. So your total for getting your hubby and Emmy signed up, all with shakes within a month, is $120. Is that not awesome?
Very awesome.
It's gonna cost you like $50 to get a month of shakes just for getting some other people signed up with you.
Excellent.
Let's see, so the part that I want you to understand is like you have to know which packs double, which is the 30-day and greater, the $25, $50, $100 bonuses. Those are the ones that'll double. So if, let's say the hubby did the everyday shake pack and ME did the value pack, which is $100, it doesn't double because it's not two qualifying packs, okay? So the hubby would be 10, the value would be 100, plus the $100 for hitting the consultant bonus. Now her total would be $210. So it's a little bit of debunking, like, okay, which packs double, right? What's the time period they qualify, which is Monday to Sunday, you know, which is separate from the rank advancement bonus of either consultant to manager. So this takes time to break it down. But I want you guys to be able to understand that, because if we're like, oh my God, your bonuses are going to double, and you get two people signed up on 9 days, those bonuses don't double. You'll still get $10, right? They'll reward you for everything. You can still get a consultant bonus. You're still bringing new people on, but that's why we're always like so committed to the 30 days, because you're going to coach these people, right? You're going to be supporting them. You're going to be checking in on them. You're going to be helping them, and you're worth more than $10. I don't want to get a $10 bonus, right? Because if they pay me $100, I'm that much more invested into really helping people and coaching people and committed to them. Do you see that? I mean, we have to get paid what we're worth as well, but they're going to do everything. Isagenix is so generous, but I wanted you to kind of see the difference of that. Does that make sense a little bit?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll tell you one quick little story, and she's going to laugh when she listens to this recording. I just came from coffee from meeting a girl, one of my newest consultants, and really trying to show her more about the compensation plan. And she got paid yesterday. She was like, look, I have your little card. $120 on there, and she was so excited. She's so grateful. She's a single mama. She runs her own daycare. She had the consultant bonus, and she had $10 pips from smaller packs that she got her friends signed up on. And she was like, I can't even believe, like, it's here, it's real, my $120, you know? And at no point was I like, well, it could have been $550 if you had led with value packs, right? No, that's not the point, right? Like, yes, that's amazing, you have $120, but I wanted to, like, I want you guys to just see like what's on the table, and we have to be able to explain that to people, right? So if they've enrolled a value pack and they have someone else who like just wants shakes, and I'm like, okay, I mean, this is the part we got to be compliant, but like, you know, it's like you can get them into a 30-day, even if you give them cash back, because those bonuses double, it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like if you have a value pack, right? That's $100, and this person just wants to do a 9-day. Well, that's $100 and $10, 110, right? But if you can get the 9-day into a 30-day, because that would be a 25 that would double to 50, the 100 that would double to 200, right? So you have 250 there. Even if you give $50 back to someone, say, hey, I'm willing to give part of my commission back to you. Get you set up for success. Get you set up for something with a higher retention rate. That's not always the most compliant, right? But we do it, and it incentivizes people because it gets them set up for success, and it helps you earn a little bit more, right? The reason I'm like, this is not super compliant is like, you don't want to put things on social media of like the best pack is $100 off for anybody who signs up with me today. That is not compliant, right? Because if Cindy can't do that, her business is not in a position, and I am, we both have a friend following us. It's not fair for me to enroll people, right? Because I can offer a discount that she can't. However, if it's someone I'm already working with, I'm already talking to, and I want to invest in my own business and say, hey, I'm going to give you a little bit back to get you set up the right way, that's okay, right? That needs to be a private conversation. But those are the things that, like, if you're in a position to double, give a little bit of your profit back, get them set up the right way, and always double those bonuses. Does that make sense? Okay, Laura, it's okay. I would love to pick on you first, just because you are a incredible leader, to go first, and then we'll have some other role playing happen. Are you cool?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. So walk me through the scenario, and I'll draw so you guys have a visual as she's talking about whatever people signed up with and what the money back is. And
So are you my customer who I just enrolled? Is that what we're doing?
sure. Yep. But I'm going to draw it for them so that they can see it.
Uh-oh, you froze.
God, that was weird. I just like, hello?
You're still.
Hello? Oh, weird.
I
God,
think
that
you're
was
back.
crazy. My whole screen just went like black. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, yeah, like, but I'm gonna, like, if you had me drawing it on the other end, I'm just gonna draw it for them. What the heck?
You look good on my end.
Yeah, my screen just went like blank, like twice. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, and see
Okay.
you.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah, so I just want to draw it so they can see the visual of what it looks like as you're walking someone through it.
Okay, so do you care where, like, what I do first? Like, if I just do the referral rebate part? You're good? Okay, awesome. So Lauren, you're jumping in today with your value pack, which is absolutely the best possible way to get started. But I want to ensure that you get 70% better results. And the best way to do that is to get started with accountability partners. So it's kind of like when you join a gym, right? If you join the gym by yourself, you may or may not get up in the morning. But if you join with some girlfriends or family members, they're going to hold you accountable, and you're probably going to show up for them. And it's very similar with this. You'll still get all my coaching, but if you have other people holding you accountable, 70% greater results just by doing that. So I tell you that to say, who are two people, like your ride or die partners? Who are two people who you do everything with, who will totally hold you accountable?
Oh my gosh. Okay, my sister for sure.
Okay.
We've done so many cleanses together, and I make her do every crazy diet I decide to do. And probably my friend Paige. We're like total workout buddies. We always go to the gym together.
Okay. So what's your sister's name?
Rachel?
Rachel. Cool. Okay. And your girlfriend Paige. Those are going to be your two accountability partners. So pack, the value pack, as you're kind of looking at what this looks like on your piece of paper, right above your little circle with your name, write $589. That was the cost of your pack. So I just want to show you how awesome it's going to be when you jump in with these accountability partners to get referral rebates back. So draw like a leg off to the left and a leg off to the right from your circle. Maybe you can't hear me. Maybe we're frozen. I think we're frozen.
We can hear you though.
We can hear you. Yeah. Just
I
not
know,
Lauren.
I know you can hear me, but I think she wants to see it. You guys see it drawn too. We'll give her just another second. Technology is amazing. Lauren, I don't know if you can hear us, but you are totally frozen and muted.